Buenos días, estudiantes. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre los números. Today we're going to talk about numbers. And we're going to review the numbers from, of course, from the first number, number 1. And we're going to continue into the millions today. So, with this sheet that is included in this email, with this sheet, go ahead and get this out, and you can take notes on this. This is for you. And it will look like this, and then it will have a whole bunch of numbers down below it, which we will talk about. So right here, los números. Remember, numbers also carry gender because they are adjectives, because they're modifying a noun. Example, bolígrafo, which means pen. Un bolígrafo, one pen. Now if you take a look at this, it is agreeing with bolígrafo. Una pluma, one pen. Pluma is another word for pen, and it comes from the word plume, like a feather. Una pluma, so it's feminine, and we use feminine. It's masculine, bolígrafo, and we use the masculine form. Now, you might be thinking, this looks a lot like the indefinite article, like a book, a pen, and it is the same word. And context will define this for us. It will explain whether it's a number or whether it's the article. So, un bolígrafo. Repiten, un bolígrafo. Una pluma. And now when we talk about 21 pens, we have 21 bolígrafos. Notice something, that the O on uno drops when it's followed by that masculine noun. And it still drops in the compound number 21 bolígrafos, 21 pens. Don't forget, there is another way to write this. And the book teaches you, and you have to do it this way in my Spanish lab, by the way. 21 bolígrafos, o 21 plumas, okay? So 21 bolígrafos, or, let me just do this real fast, 21 plumas. You could do it either way, but in my Spanish lab, the computer, the only thing it's recognizing is the single word form, okay? So, 21 plumas. Now, when we get down to ciento, 101 bolígrafos. Be very careful. It's 101, 101. Notice that the O is still being dropped when it's followed by a noun that happens to be a masculine noun. We do not put 101. We don't do that. Even in English, that's considered bad grammar. It's 101, 101 pens. 101 plumas. 121 bolígrafos. Again, don't forget, you could also do it this way. 121 plumas, 121. 200 libros, 200 clases. Now, wait a minute, what's happening here? 200, 200. Something's agreeing with the gender, isn't it? So don't forget that when we have 200 through 900, it will agree with the noun. 200 libros, 200 plumas. 300 libros, 300 plumas. It's agreeing with the noun. And over here, I'm going to go ahead and put these in bold and italics for you. Think about why I might be doing that. Why would I do that? Well, here it's 400. Makes perfect sense. Here it's 600. But here, no. It's kind of an irregular form, and it looks kind of weird. 500. Repiten. Say it with me. 500. 700. 700. 900. 900. And then 1000. 1000. Good. So how would you say 200,000? Well, we know that 200 is 200. So let's go into this column. You see, I've broken these numbers up by columns. We have the agreement column, which is agreeing with the noun. But here, if I say 200,000, I'm always going to agree masculine. Why? Because we treat thousand, mil, as masculine. So how would we just say 1,000? Well, 1,000 as it stands alone is just mil. You would never say un mil. It's just mil. If I'm going to say 1,100, I would say 1,100. That's 1,100. 1,100 libros. 1,100 books. Excuse me. Going back. If I'm going to say 21,000, it's going to look like this. 21,000 would be 21,000. 21,000. Why? Because un is masculine, and we always treat thousand as masculine. So take a look at the columns. We're in the thousands column. Here we're in the millions column, and we treat it as masculine. Masculine. So let's take a look at a couple of numbers. Let's actually go through these right here. Bring it back over to this side, and we're going to say these out loud to get the pronunciation down. So repeat after me. 200, 200, 300, 300, 400, 400, 500, 500, 600, 600, 700, 700, 800, 800, 900, 900, 1,000, 1,000. Okay, now let's go ahead and go back over here again, and let's talk about mil and un millón. So we have, if we're talking about 1 million, then indeed we do say un millón. But if we're going to say 1,000, we just say mil. If we're going to say 2 million, 2 millones. And notice how this is changing for plural and singular. Un millón, 2 millones. And again, we treat million as always masculine. So we treat million as always masculine. We treat mil column as always masculine. But here, it's going to agree with the noun. For example, I'm going to give you a big number here. Check this out. Let's do 1,321,561. And we'll make it masculine. We'll use dólares. Yeah, just like my salary. Not. Here we go. 1,321,000 21,000 561 dólares. Now let's start backwards. Why did I put un? Because in this column, in that column, it's agreeing with dólares. So take a look. Masculine? Yes. 500. Masculine? Yes. So it's agreeing with dólares. Now, in this column, right here, in this column, we're in the thousands column. What are we actually counting? We're counting how many thousands? 321 thousands. And this is going to agree in the masculine form because we always treat mil as masculine. So 300, masculine. Let's check it. Yep, it's masculine. Let me go back to my red. And 21, in that compound number, it drops the O. When it's followed by the masculine noun, we treat it as masculine. There we go. And now let's go to the millions column, where we also treat millón always as masculine. Un millón. 1 million. Un millón. Good. Masculine? You bet ya. And masculine. Let's try one for you guys to figure out. I'm going to put the number, and then I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and you can try it, and then I'll explain it. Okay, well, here's your number. 21,721,991 personas. So persons, people. So go ahead and give this one a try. Go ahead and pause your video right now. And here you go. So we have 21 millones. Millones is always masculine. There we go. There's your masculine. 721 mil. 700, masculine and masculine, because we're in that mil column. And now the third one, where we're in the agreement column, so it's going to agree with personas. 900, feminine. 991 personas. So we have feminine, feminine, because it's agreeing with personas. There you have it. Los números. Que tengan buen día. Have a great day. Adiós.